Hello farmers, welcome back to Green Mountain Forest. Down here at the carton factory selling what we need to sell, which is everything, because it was full. So all sold, that's all set to go. I actually thought today we were going to start with the hay, but I went and got a cup of coffee, came back to the farm, and the hay has turned back to dry grass. So I've been a little busy this morning doing other things, trying to pass the time other than sell stuff at the carton factory. I've had the tree harvester over here cutting down a path up to the road. I need to extend the land out here. There is a business that wants to come in over here by the wood chipper and the scrapyard. So I'm making some room there. I have to bring the truck on down. I don't know how I'm going to get the truck down here, honestly, because there's a road right over there. You can kind of see there's a car parked there. I think that's the people that may want to be moving in here. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some landscaping there. So, yeah, I got to remove the logs out of here, landscape into here, probably remove more trees. Surprise, surprise. So we can put on a business here. I actually have another business that wants to move in, but we have a problem supplying the demands it needs. It needs diesel fuel. I can supply the diesel fuel. It needs pallets. I can supply pallets. And it needs boards. I got wood, but I don't have no place making boards. We make carton, we make pallets, we make paper, and we make fence posts. We do not make boards. So, yeah, I got to look into that a little bit more. I mean, these look like boards, but it's actually fence posts, as you can see here, fence posts. Yeah, it's too bad I can't take these boards. So, yeah, they're on the hold for now. And, of course, the other place that really wants to come in pretty soon is the meat factory. So I've been kind of clearing up some land over there by the sawmill. I'll take you there in just a moment. But let me run over there and, well, actually, let me run back to the farm. No, wait, where's my truck? The next thing I need to do, actually, is, yeah, I know, I'm jumping around everywhere. I need to bring this water tanker up to the main farm to give the mushroom garden some water. So let me go grab the truck, and I'll have the water tanker. We go back to the farm and see if the grass has turned to hay again. So I ran over and got the truck. The truck was at the sawmill. And looks like that car has left. Where's that road? Yeah, so that's where the road, I guess, is going to go over to the new business. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to level it out. And, yeah, I'm not sure. I thought it was going to be more equal than that. But it is what it is. As I always say, we'll find some way to make it work. So the carton factory is up and going. I do have plenty of water here. I'm not sure if I have any water in the water tanker, but if we don't, we know where to go fill it, and we don't. So back up to the main solar power plant up by Wayne's shop. Fill it up with some water. Then we'll head back to the main farm and then give the the mushroom garden some water. All right, with a full tanker of water, let's head back to the farm, fill up the mushroom garden. And we'll see if the dry grass has turned back to hay. It's been about 3 hours since I've been here. And looking at it, yes, I think that is back to hay. I think. Yeah, the color can kind of fool you sometimes in seasons. I'm thinking that when I put the bales into the bale storage area and I take them back out, they're going to look like the in-game hay bales. Nope, I don't want to give them water. I just want to give... Hopefully the trigger is out here further than what I think it is. Oh, it is. Perfect. Sweet. And done. Probably shouldn't park you here because I gotta fill this up with manure pretty soon. So let's go ahead and move this. That's what I want to do around here. The horses will arrive on the first day of fall. So that means tomorrow. So at least we'll have hay, water, and I do have straw. We have a bale of straw. I'm just trying to figure out a place to park this thing. You know what? Let's just park it on the way out of here. I suppose is what I should be doing with it. And right here is good. I have a little bit of lag today. Not much. It could be because I got a lot of trees cut down, especially up by the cornfield. Not many, but a few. So let's give the T6 a good run for its money with this new engine in it. So 175 horsepower, I think that's more than enough to do the baler. I think. I really don't remember how much horsepower the baler requires. Someone was saying with the mowers I can get rid of the windrower if I just swath it, but this is not the modded mowers that you can get on the mod hub and that you probably see some people use on YouTube. I've used it myself on... Where did I use that? I think I used it on Hazard County, actually. I had to think about that. I'm like, where did I use that mower? It's got to be on Hazard County, because on the Pacific Northwest we got the Big M. Yeah, this slash dry grass slash hay is throwing me off a little bit here in seasons again. I do believe this is hay. Doesn't look like hay when I'm in the shadows, but when I get out in the daylight, it does. So I'm hoping we get like close to 9 bales, I think is what we get when we mow this little section of grass. So putting that sign out by the farm certainly has helped. Bringing businesses in, words usually help. So yeah, I got a business that wants to come in down by the wood chipper. The meat factory has been wanting to come in, but nowadays with the sign coming in, I think they want to get built right away before the land that they want gets preoccupied with something else. And like I said, the other factory would like to come in, but the boards, I would need to supply it with some boards. So I got to figure out where to get boards from. Like I said, diesel and pallets I can definitely supply. So I'll have to see what's going on with that. And then of course I do have inquiries about some more land as well. As for the beach, maybe asking what about the beach? Well, with summer just about over, I decided to slow down on the beach. Some things are taking place down there, but you'll just have to wait. I got so much work going on. I really would like to get the land, I almost said mowed, but the land around the cornfield where we're expanding our fields, I need to get that cleared out and plowed in and put some oilseed radish into that for the winter. So next year when I cultivate it in, I can get another stage of fertilization out of it. If I can get that far. So it is kind of nice already having the third tractor on the farm. Got this tractor at 10% off because the original engine in it had a problem. Not when we had it, but I guess when it left the factory, someone didn't put the oil in there. We won't name names. And now we'll see if this can haul the baler. It's one of those things you look at when you buy it, like how many horsepower does that need to run whatever, and then later on you get so used to using a certain tractor on it and you forget how much horsepower it does actually need. But I mean, if the New Holland can run that, that'd be great. And it's also nice having the sheds in. We'll really see when winter comes to make sure the snow doesn't go through it. These sheds are from AJ Tech, also known as Alien Jim. Always seem to come back to these sheds because I do try other sheds, and for the most part, some are okay, and then some are not seasons ready and whatnot. And yeah, these just look so good, crisp and clean. Just what I prefer. But then again, you know, every time you do a map, you always try to switch it up and use new things, try new things out. That's the only way you find out. Alright, so right now I do have grass in here from last fall. So the first bale will definitely be grass. I can always, well I can't because right now my silo bunker does have, I haven't unfolded it yet. Yeah, the silo bunker does have silage in it. Yeah, so we'll find out once we get a full, get rid of this grass bale here. It should say hay, and it does. So the T6 has no problem going downhill with it. Alright, well, it can do it, but going uphill, as you can see, at 4 miles an hour, kind of lacking on the horsepower. But since I don't have that much to do, I think I'll just gut it out, because the Case Puma is way down by the sawmill. Well, I say way down. It's down by the sawmill. And yeah, this T6 isn't doing too bad, you keep saying. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and struggle here a little bit going uphill, do fine downhill, and I'll see how many bales we can get. So I'll see you in just a moment. Well, a moment for you. Let's see, what time is it? It's 10 after 10. Yeah, it shouldn't take me too long, I don't think. Alright, so really it wasn't that long, but I did go ahead and check in the store on the specs on this baler, and it does say 140 horsepower is required. We got 175. But yeah, we were going uphill, so there's that. Come on, give me enough to finish this bale. Really? Really? I don't have any more, like, hay laying around anywhere. Oh well, next time it'll be almost like a full bale right off the bat. Yeah, there's not a scrap around here right now, so let's go ahead and turn it off. Yep, we're not going to spit that out because that's the bale. Alright, let's go ahead and park that up. We'll grab these bales right out of the field, and we'll go ahead and put them into our... wait a minute. Let me unfold it first. Is that enough? Of course not. Wait, am I even picking it up? Oh, it's not. I don't have that down. There we go. Oh, yes. Look at that. Perfectly, too. Just perfect. Not even 1 liter inside the baler. And that's pretty rare to do that on a square baler. Alright, now we can fold that up. Lift that up, and we'll park this into the shed. Yeah, these are actually 2 sheds that are here, and definitely has given us more room and easier for me to back in, because I need that for sure. And let's unhitch that. Now we can go around with our bale spike and magically pick up bales. Actually, I had a little bit of hay down here as well. So we got 3, 6, 9 hay bales and 1 grass bale. The grass bale, what can I do with it? I'm not sure. Now, hopefully this will take season bales. It does. Perfect. That's all good. That straw bale that we have, like I said, I don't know why I won't take the straw bale. That is one that we bought at the store, so I don't know if there's I shouldn't be a difference. I mean, straw is straw. If that makes any sense? I don't know. I cannot wait until we start doing a harvest and I get straw from the oats. Fingers crossed that it takes it. I do believe we did try that in the Pacific Northwest and it took straw bales. And I don't know what the limit is for bales that can hold. But we'll be using some tomorrow when the horses arrive. Now, from my understanding is that the 3 brothers and sister are pretty much just training the horses. So we're just providing the food and the stable for them to be in. And I'll get paid an annual fee. I don't know how many horses they plan on training, but I'm just here to feed them. There we go. Yeah, that grass bale. I'm not sure. I guess I could take the grass bale. Now let's try putting it in the silo bunker. so I barely grabbed it. So with grass in seasons, that will slowly deteriorate, but I'm wondering if I put it in the bunker and I cut it open, is it going to turn to chaff, or is it not going to let me do it because there is silage in here? Let's see what happens here. And I think it's C for cut on mine. So it won't let me... Yeah, it won't let me cut the bale because there's silage in here. Well, I don't have sheep. I have cows. So for a little fun test, we're just going to leave it out here in the elements. 4,000 liter bale. And we'll see how much it deteriorates over time if I remember to check it. Meanwhile, let's come on down here. We'll drop the bale spike. We'll pick up the shovel. I'll clean up the cows a little bit. And then we'll give the mushroom factory, which I'm pretty sure by now is out of manure, I'm sure. Ooh, I don't have a weight on this, but luckily I don't think this bucket's going to hold that much. I think on this bucket here, I got it set for 6,000 liters. And of course now I painted the bucket for the Case International, and now it's on a New Holland. But it's all good. Why did you spit it out on the ground? Are you full of silage? Is that why? Oh yeah, that's right. What we're doing with silage is we're just going to put it right back into the bunker. What are you doing, Peanut? You did it last time. I know. I just forgot. Too many things going on. That's why. There we go. Put it in there. Now you're learning. Alright, so am I going to get another cut of grass in the season? Probably not. And probably the best thing to do is actually just let it grow. That way when next season comes, it already has a growth stage into the grass. How many liters? 6,000 liters. Can the T6 handle? No, it cannot. Well, let's dump that back in here. No problem. I'm going to go up and visit Wayne. Going to get myself a weight for the back of the New Holland. And maybe see if we can repaint the bucket. Well, I think the paint is still wet in the bucket. And we got the weight for the back. Maybe too big of a weight for the back, but you got nothing in the front. The front steering seems a little like the wheels are not fully on. They're on the ground, but seems a little light. But once we get a full bucket in there, yeah, it's not too bad. I took that corner bounce and still steered decently. So like before I was saying on the grass, I think we'll just let the grass grow. And that way when spring comes around next year, it'll all be like 33 or 66% full. Or not full, but grown. So last year we cut it just before winter and it was at 0%. So it took some time to grow this year. That's why we had to wait so long. But either way, now we're here. Now we should be able to handle this 6,000 liters. I don't want to say no problem, but oh yeah, much better. So yeah, the wheel weights didn't quite do the trick for us, but now it does. Now let's hopefully I just don't do the same thing I did on Hazard County, filling up the strawberry patch to where this kind of misses and goes everywhere. We'll just make sure the bucket is over. So almost 3 bucket loads is what I need to do. So it seems like the cows are actually producing a decent amount of manure. We'll see if they can keep up. Of course, now as I'm picking up 6,000 liters at a time, that pile looked a lot bigger. I might just have enough just to barely fill this. But we are expecting some cows here pretty soon, right? I'm trying to remember now. Let's just go ahead and double check here. I think we're expecting some cows here very soon. 0.3, 0.3, 0.1, 0.7. Alright, so Yeah, not a huge amount of cows, but enough. And of course, once they start getting some offspring, we'll start getting some milk. And we can put the milk in our little farm hut outside. Let's see, is that 4,000? Yeah, that should be enough to fill the mushroom garden. Yeah, we can start selling milk at our vending machine out front. Bring in more cash. Not that I need cash really anymore. I got a lot of trees to sell. And 6,000 liters, and I did spill some. All right, I'll try to get the rest at another time, but there's some there. Not much. Alright, so with this all taken care of at the farm, we got our hay into our storage area, so that should be good. Just going to go ahead and just park the New Holland right here. I'm going to run and get the truck. I'll bring the truck and water tanker down to the carton factory, and then the truck's going to the sawmill. The tree harvester and the case puma are already there. I got to start cutting down some trees to make room for a factory. If only this straw bale would come over here and... Not sure what's going on there. Fingers crossed for in the future. But anyways, I'll see you down actually by the sawmill, and we'll start cutting down some trees. Well, from what the drone is showing, as you can see, I got a line of trees cut down here by the road, so it's easier to see when you come around this corner. And since I got the drone up, we'll just fly on down through here. And eventually you can see where I've done some work. Like I said, I had some work to do this morning, waiting for that grass to turn back to hay. But eventually, this little section through here, there'll be a road going across, a dirt road for our farm. And all the trees to the right around this entire road should be cleared out at some point. It may take me a while. But you can see I got some logs there, and I got pile of logs like that all the way to the field that you can see in the distance. But all these trees down here will be cut, and we'll have fields in around through here. Actually, way off in the distance, you can see Dwayne's barn and the house of Wayne and Dwayne and Shane. You can actually even see the shop itself. Pretty interesting. Actually, you can see our silo in the distance a little bit as well. Can we see anything down at the beach at all? No, you can't. Which you don't need to be seeing. Anyways, let's get back over to the tree harvester. I'll bring the drone on back, and we'll start cutting down some trees. Basically, you got to clear out this corner a little bit, probably all the way back to like right about here-ish. So maybe like about 50 or 60 trees is what we got to cut out, and then have to do some landscaping, and then, you know, Shane's contracting company can come in here. The construction crew can come in and whip in a building. All right, drone down. There we go. Got it in my hand. Case Puma's all set to go. Let's jump into the tree harvester. Hopefully I don't hit any cars that are going on through. But I have a rough idea of what the blueprint is of the building. So it's been kind of measured out. So I kind of parked the Case Puma of where I need to start. So it's like a straight line from in here on the way back of the building and around to the road. So let me get to cutting some trees here, and I'll bring it back in just a little while. The good news is I don't have far to go to bring the trees to the sawmill. So it's like, you know, 20 feet. Just about have this place all cleared out for the meat factory. Well, cutting down the trees, that is. I got to clean up the mess with the logs, grind up some stumps. I just had a look on the stat sheet, and we are over 2,600 trees cut down so far. Not today, but overall on the map. Making a small dent into what is over 70,000 trees, apparently. No, don't go in the... Never fails. Never fails. Better go grab that before it really gets jammed. I had one jammed the other day, and I could not unjam it if my life depended on it. There we go. Yeah, it gets underneath that front cab and the chassis, and you can do a lot of things to try to shake it free, and it just won't. Yeah, sometimes the tree header that cuts it sometimes will start spinning on you, and you're like, why are you spinning? I don't know if it's because the tree that I'm cutting is dragging on the ground, hitting a stump, making it turn. I have no idea what's causing it to do so. But sometimes it can be very irritating. You get into a rhythm where like you get 20 trees right in a row will cut and shred right where you want them to, like this. And then occasionally you just get one where the header just starts twisting like it's swirling around an ice skating rink. It's like, what are you doing? And this is going to be so nice to clean up because the sawmill is just like right here, so I could probably really top it off really good. I don't have to worry about, you know, tipping over anywhere. Or, since it's so close, just get it roughly close and like, well, it's not far to go back and forth, so not a big deal. The fun part's going to be is getting the case Puma in here and getting rid of all the stumps. Now, I have been, when I was on the stat sheet, I've been on this map today for almost 2 hours, and I've cut down almost 200 trees. You can really rip through these things sometimes with the tree harvester. It's a good thing I got the crawlers on here. Not the best way to just throw them around. I mean, a true farming simulator logger would be putting these into nice piles and then using a crane, but no, I'm going to use an auto loader. So if everything goes well, next time you see the Green Mountain Forest, there should be a meat factory here. And I need to clean up the trees that are over by the cornfield so I can get in there and start cutting down some more trees. But the other factory does want to go in by the wood chipper as well. So, yeah, putting up that sign up by the farm saying land for lease or sale is good. The problem is I'm only one person, and not only do I want to take care of my own farmland, but I got to take care of the businesses that want to come in here, which also help us out as well. So by the footprint that I saw, I do believe that this should be a big enough area for the meat factory. I'll find out later on when I clear some of this stuff out. Let's go ahead and park this out of the way completely. And like I said, the good thing about this is, well, the sawmill is just right here, so I have far to go. We will be easily over $1 million, not $1 million, $500,000 by the end of the day. I don't know how many loads of lumber I have here, but I got plenty. I got plenty to go. What side am I on here? Alright, so you're not loading, so it must be... Yep, there we go. So my afternoon project here is to clear out all these logs, clean up the stumps, probably go up by the cornfield and grab those trees as well. But that is where we're going to wrap up today's episode. Of course that log was going to load just like that. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time right here in Green Mountain Forest. But until then, have a good one.